Welcome to another edition of the program Be Inspired with the beautiful Ikwo Okoye, glamorously seated with her guest and co-host. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Damaris.
It's so nice to have you.
Glad to see you.
Happy
weekend. Yes, I did. And you're looking beautiful as usual.
And you as well.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
So what are we talking about today?
All right, we have Victor Thompson in the studio. He is from the creative and entertainment industry. So he's going to talk to us about his business.
All right then.
Thank you. Good morning, dear listeners. I hope that your new year is progressing smoothly. As usual, we thank God Almighty for His grace in our lives, for keeping us alive and well, strong and healthy, hale and hearty. And this is Be Inspired, our fifth outing live on Inspiration 105.9 FM OU. We are especially grateful to Inspiration FM for making this program possible. This talk show is about entrepreneurship and creativity, as well as any form of service that people in our immediate society provide. We hope to inspire you out there listening to us to take that bold step to start up your own business, no matter how small and regardless of the challenge that you may face in the process. This, we believe, is our own way of contributing towards increasing our nation's gross domestic product, GDP, and improving our society. My name is Ikwo, spelled I-Q-U-O. At this moment, we shall take a short break. When we return, you get to meet our fifth guest on the show. Please stay with us. Thank you.
Before I Woo!
There's only one place to be, and that is Inspiration 105.9 Radio.
Be inspired. Know more about entrepreneurship. Meet the creative masters on Inspiration 105.9 FM.
Welcome back from that short break. If you are just joining us, this is Be Inspired on Inspiration 105.9 FM. My name is Ikwo, and our guest is seated right here with us. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Ikwo, for having me.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Happy weekend.
Same here.
How are you doing?
I'm good. And you?
All right. Very well. Thank you. So thank you for making up time from your busy schedule to be here with us today. We're grateful. So you tell us your name. Tell us, first of all, about yourself, your name, your local government area of origin, your academic qualification, and what business you do. I know it sounds like a mouthful, but we really like to know.
Well, my name is Victor Thompson. I'm from Ikot-Udoysang, local government area of Kwabam State. I'm a theatre artist. I've studied theatre arts through the master's, going on for the PhD. And I practice dance, theatre. I'm the national president of Guild of Nigerian Dance Practitioners. I'm also the convener and chief executive officer of Uyo International Theatre and Film Festival.
Well done. All right, so I'd like to announce to our listeners that you can download the Inspiration mobile app into your device, and then you can watch us live from wherever you are across the world. Again, you can join us on Facebook Live at the moment. Thank you so much. So, Victor Thompson, a dancer. It's great to know that people can dance for a living.
Absolutely.
And then you are the initiator and chief executive officer of Uyo International Theatre and Film Festival. So I'd like to ask you, what inspired you to go into these lines of businesses, coming up with this initiative of the festival?
Well, for me, what should inspire you should be what you can do out ease. And growing up, I discovered that I'm in theatre, I can dance, I can perform, and so that was my inspiration. What I can do, what I could do, what I can do, what I'm still doing, dance and theatre. So that's my inspiration.
All right. Sorry, I forgot. My co-host is here.
Good morning. As usual, I'm Blessing Anthony, and I'm glad to be here.
And you're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, back to Victor Thompson. Okay, the Uyo International Theatre and Film Festival. Can you talk more about it?
Your International Theatre and Film Festival, UTAL, as you call them, was created to create a synergy and close up the enlarged lacuna that existed between theatre and film. And so one of the things we've done in the festival is to tell the publics that there shouldn't be any lacuna, there shouldn't be any space of operational interaction between theatre and film. So because you agree that an actor or a writer in the theatre sector can also be functional, in the film sector. They should be working hand in hand. We've done that, and also to celebrate and applaud stakeholders and practitioners, key players in these two sectors.
Okay. So can you talk about, I know you have had the third edition. You had the third edition last year.
The
fourth edition. Okay, can you tell us like activities carried out and what you achieved in terms of impact that it made on the creative and entertainment industry in Akwa Ibom State?
Yes, well, as I said, the festival is designated to applaud key players and also to create a forum for interaction between the veterans and the upcoming players and industry persons. You have actors, you have dancers, you have writers, you have cinematographers, you have directors, you have choreographers, in these two sectors. Then you have people that have been there and you have people that are just coming up. And again, you also have the people in the corporate sector. So we bring all of these people together on the same platform. So one of the things we've achieved is that we've created a platform where the key players can now interact with the corporate sector.
All right, thank you. Well done. Now, I'm always particular about raising funds to start up a business or to implement a business idea, or maybe you're just a creative person, you have a talent, and you want to display your talent. How to raise funds to start? How was that experience for you?
Well, for me, I always believe, and I tell people that when it has to do with the entertainment or creativity, also taking into cognizance our society, funding is not the first, and that sounds right.
Okay.
Financing or funding is not the first thing you consider.
Okay.
Because when you ask anybody, you want to do this project, you want to start up this business, I want to begin this enterprise. So what you do? The first thing is, I need some money. To know you don't need some money. You need some very qualitative planning.
Okay.
So what we are very particular about in UTAB is that we take time to plan our program. We plan, as I stand here today, the edition for this year's edition. We are done with the planning.
Wow.
We are done with the planning. We have our theme and all of that, and so we are ready to
as being proactive.
Yes. So we plan. We will need a paper. So how will we get a piece of paper? Do we need this phone? Do we need the wallet? Do we need the microphone? How will we get it? Even if you don't have the money to get it, do I have a friend that can give a microphone? If I come to inspiration, everyone can they give me their microphone? So we need to plan, start talking with them. And so if I come to be inspired, what can they offer? Okay. So not sitting down looking for where I can get 200 million, 30 million, 50 million, and all of that, and Naira don't pass easily these days. You know what I'm talking about.
All right, well done. Yeah, that's what this show is about. We encourage people to start. Just have that plan and then go ahead and start. So well done there. Beyond the planning and having things in focus, do you have some support, financial support from people, from organizations, institutions?
Yeah, financial support. That's one question I always try to avoid, because when you tell people the truth, they won't believe the truth in this case. As I said, we plan our events and then we ensure that it happens. And then the issue of funding has been a challenge. I don't want to be clamped down by that challenge.
Okay.
And so And so when you did this support, you talk about funding. Don't go for funding all the way. Also, in a bid to get support, also go for kinds.
Okay.
So,
Right.
so and you can't go for kinds if you've not made your planning straight and expressive. And so we go for kinds. We know what we need. So we go talk to people. We can come talk to Equal, and Equal will give us one of those things, and then we are going on. So having serious financial support consideration has been a challenge. We don't have that so far. I was telling my friend the other time, I said, I've been struggling to get this thing done with some a little pocket money. The other time, I told you, I have to steal my wife's money, because we must get this event done.
Okay.
But gradually, because the festival, after 1, 2, 3 editions, then to get a momentum, and then, for instance, last edition we had official endorsement from the state government through the Ministry of Culture and Tourism.
Good.
And that was a major plus for the festival. For the first time, we had that endorsement. Great, very heavy endorsement. And it will get better.
Okay, so I'm going to ask again about support.
Yeah.
Does your wife support what you do?
Absolutely. We'll sit down, read my script, and say, no, this is not good, this is not good, no, I don't like what you're going, so things, and all of that. Very supportive.
Okay, that's quite commendable. We always encourage spouses out there to support their spouses. If your husband and your wife is doing something, please support as much as you can. So, well done to you and your wife. At this moment, take another short break. When we return, we'll continue with the conversation. Please stay with us. Thank you.
This is Inspiration 105.9.
Be inspired. Innovation at work. Join the visionaries. Be a change agent. Make a positive change in your world today.
Welcome back from that short break. This is still Be Inspired. Thank you for staying with us. This is Inspiration 105.9 FM. My name is still Equal IQ UO. Remember again to download the Inspiration FM app into your device, and then you can watch us live. Also join us on Facebook live at the moment. We have Victor Thompson here in the studio from the creative and entertainment industry. So I would like to ask you, have you been able to make some money? Well, in business, to make money, we offer a service, but at the same time, we hope to get some form of reward and compensation from what we do. So, have you been able to make some money?
Even the Bible says there's time for everything. Time to plant and the time to harvest. For me, I'm very mature in these things, so I understand the time to plant, the time for planning. I want to believe that this is my time for planning.
Okay.
And for planting. Okay, so we are still planting, and we believe that soon and very soon, by the special grace of God, we'll begin to harvest and then, make some money.
Yeah, I hope you'll be able to make some progress there.
Absolutely.
All right. I'm also particular about keeping records. Do you keep records of your activities, of the programs and events?
Of course, we have very robust documentary of programs in still and video.
Oh, good. So how do you publicize your activities and your programs? What method do you use, and do you think that this method or methods are effective?
Yeah, was advised by specialists, that we should get ourselves engaged to the social media. And I asked why, and I was told that, and I've discovered, as it were, that the cyberspace right now is the most busiest, or to be on the average, very busy, humanistic space. And so, even when you are sleeping, that space is busy. That space doesn't sleep. So we engage the cyberspace, for our publicity, as it were. And it's quite been effective, very effective.
Okay. Do you have people working for you that you pay, like they are in your employ, you pay them?
We pay, but we must not always pay with Naira.
This- Do you pay them in a
You know, we have, of course, festival anywhere in the world is powered by volunteering.
Okay.
So every year we have young people that are ready to volunteer, and then so we have so you don't expect us to pay our volunteers. Personally, growing up in volunteer till now, I still volunteer in some festival within and outside the country, and you don't expect people to pay you money.
All right. So how do you keep these people motivated, inspired, and encouraged to keep going?
We have a system of incentive in the house.
Okay. Which you would not like to share.
Oh, like to share.
All right. Okay. So you talked about one challenge. You talked about the challenge of raising funds initially. Is there any other challenge that you faced during the process of putting the festivals together?
No. You shouldn't be challenged. You shouldn't see and discuss challenges, because when you are doing a thing, there are things that you should attend to.
Okay.
And these things are naturally, when I say, the things that you must attend to and pay attention to. So we should not always see it as challenge. Those are the things. For instance, you want to start something, you need to gather people that will be committed to your cause, people that will be committed to what you are doing. That could be challenging, but I don't want to see it as challenging, because it's one of those things that I must do. Okay. So we have experiences like that, which are part of what we are trying to do. It's natural.
All right. So being in the creative and entertainment industry in Akwa Ibom State, how do you perceive of it? What do you think about it?
I tell you, I think last year, December, when I was preparing for future, somebody called and say, the film industry and problem, what do they do? They're not doing anything. I said, no, that's wrong. That's what I say, because you look at their quality of film and say, excuse me, we have good and bad movies everywhere in the world, including America.
Good. That's quite
everywhere.
Fair. That's quite fair.
Everywhere. So for me, the entertainment sector, the theatre and the film sector in Akwa Ibom, very, very promising, very, very active. Right. They are working, they are busy.
Yes.
If I'm going to use that word, they are very busy, and they are not busy. They are not getting themselves busy out of context. They are busy. They are turning up works. I was telling you the other day that our theatre and our film sector, they are working.
Yes.
They are working. And our quality of our movies are improving by the day.
I agree.
And so what you see in America didn't start. We're not, achieved in 1 year or in 2 years. The American film sector have lasted over 100 years now. So you can begin to compare American film and Nigerian film or Akwa film. So you are doing great. You are doing great. You are doing great.
All right. So, what is the way forward for you? I would like to say that it's quite encouraging for people out there who have been involved in the industry, in production, movie production, directors, actors, choreographers, and makeup artists, costume artists, and all of that. So, thanks for the encouragement, and we hope that we'll get better by the day.
Absolutely.
All right. So, what is the way forward for you in terms of next plans and projects and activities?
Well, I said for our program, like the International Design Film Festival, plans are on ground to have the 5th edition, which by the special grace of God we're quite keen to celebrate. We've been doing this for 5 years. And of course, it's not easy. It's not easy. Okay, and then for the dance sector, of course, we are here in the next 3 months or so. By April 29, we'll join the rest of the world to celebrate the International Dance Day. And we are making very serious plans in Akwa Ibom and in Nigeria. Don't forget that, of course, between these two, the national festival of dance body in the country. And so we are planning big events for the dance sector, and we'll all be involved. So plans are on the ground.
Okay, great. We hope that your plans will be able to come to fruition.
By the grace of God.
Okay, good. So what advice do you have for those in the creative and entertainment industry, as well as entrepreneurs, startup business owners, and all of that?
Yeah, when this kind of question is being asked, a normal answer, normal, in quotes, is that you see, you keep doing what you are doing and all of that. We can't keep doing what you're doing. No, that's not right now. Because what I'm saying is because our society now is taking a different turn
Okay.
with the presence, very scary presence of the COVID
Yes.
in their various manifestation. Um, the entertainment sector is the worst hit. Okay, because for instance, take theater, the live theater that I belong to. You know, for live theater, you need people to gather,
Okay.
plenty people
Mm-hmm.
to gather. That's where you make money. We call it audience.
Yes.
So we don't have audience, you don't have money. But now, COVID-19 says no, people should not gather.
Social distancing.
So it's working directly against our success.
Okay.
So what I'm now telling my colleagues in a place like Nigeria is, please, creative personnel, dancers, actors, producers, we should begin to reinvent ourselves and our arts.
Okay.
Don't do the thing you've been doing because you also know you won't succeed.
Okay.
Let's look for different ways of doing the same thing,
Okay.
and I think we'll get there.
All right. Thank you so much, Victor Thompson, for sharing so much with us on dance and your International Theatre and Film Festival. We'll come back to you for your last words as we wrap up. So thank you. And we hope that our listeners out there have learned something from you. Thank you once again.
Well,
We would like to have feedback from the 4th edition of the program. So over to you, Blessing.
Okay. Last week, well, Ediomo Etim responded to the question but got the answer wrong. Yeah, and I'm surprised that nobody got the teaser.
They probably did.